Hey, what's up folks? Mike Locke here, ML Web Consulting. Thanks for checking out this video. So I wanted to talk to up-and-coming web designers, web developers, anyone who's trying to get started in the web design field. I wanted to give you some advice. I talked to a lot of people through email and things like that, and I've been answering these questions a lot, and it seems that a lot of people who are starting out in web design, including myself, we go through the same problems. It's when you're starting out in web design, you don't really have a strong portfolio. And not that you don't have a strong portfolio, you don't have the skill set, you just don't have the experience, the years to build up a large list of clients. So that's a problem. You don't have an understanding of how to price things out because you're just getting started. How would you know? So it's very common. So adding all those up, it's really hard to sustain a small freelance business when you don't have a portfolio, you don't have a client base, you don't know how to price things out, you can't command X amount of dollars. So here's my advice to anyone who's getting started in web design or wanting to get in the web design field. I highly recommend, first and foremost, building up just a small portfolio, a personal portfolio of maybe just personal work that you do. Maybe pick a business, pick a small business, do something for free. The purpose of you building your portfolio is for you to get a job. Now, this is what I highly recommend. I highly recommend that you, if you're starting out in web design, get a job as a web designer. Don't just start out and start swimming with the sharks and become a freelance for the rest of your career. I think the best thing that you could probably do, especially if you're in college and you're looking to go out of college and you're looking to get in this field, I recommend getting a job, sustaining that job for a year or so, and build your portfolio that way. Build your experience, build your skill set. Because when you do get a job as a web designer for, doesn't matter what company it is, it will give you time to research new things. You would be applying new things to that company, to that company's website. You'll be trying out different CSS. You'll be learning things. You'll be having a lot of resources that you really wouldn't have as your own to use and to apply to that company. So while you're benefiting or adding value to the company that you work for, you're building your skill set. And what you can do is slowly chip away, plant the seeds, and continue to build your personal portfolio that you will eventually go out on your own and build the business on. So when you do eventually have enough experience, say a year or so or a couple years, if you plan to say leave that company, maybe go to another company or go out on your own, you can take that company on as a partner or as a client yourself, and that becomes one of your big clients that you can kind of gain some leverage from and then go out on your own and become successful as a freelance web designer or build your own web design agency. All right, so that's the tip that I have for up-and-coming web designers is if you can, I highly recommend building your portfolio for the purpose of landing a job first and foremost. Don't think of building your portfolio to gain clients, because you can always gain clients and build mom and pop websites while you're working for someone as a web designer. All right, so keep that in mind. If you have any questions, shoot me an email, mlock@mlwebco.com, and we'll talk soon. Bye.